Last thing, I'm getting texts from our M2M analyst, Johnny Bulnez, Miami Heat superfan. You know what he said to me? He said, be sure to let everybody know Heat in 7. And I'm assuming he's talking about Heat versus Nets. And then he said, everyone's calling them champs. They still got to get past Miami. So that brings up some questions. Gabe, can the Nets still win the East? Is there a team you can see taking out the Nets?
Now, there is a team, in the Nets that can go all the way. So the answer to that question is yes, they can win the East. Will they? I don't know, because there is teams like the Celtics that were mentioned. The Sixers, they've been playing really well, still have a little bit to prove. But yeah, I agree. The Heat are still the favorites out of the East, I believe, because they played a lot of this year without Jimmy Butler and without Bam Adebayo, and they've really had to suffer with 8 players a lot. And they're still finding ways to win games and keep them close. Tyler Hero looks like he can step up when others can't.
Tyler Hero is playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, no, I know that overtime game. That was ridiculous. Even though they didn't win, he's looking like a real star. Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Neutron, he can still shoot the ball. It's just Goran Dragic can play however he wants. He can play like he used to play. It's just tough. Like, they still have some great defenders. You can't count out the Heat just because the Nets team looks like a sexier roster. Pause. I just don't think that there's that many teams that can beat them, but I do think that teams can beat them.
Yeah, for sure. And coaching plays a big role in that. Stability, how well the team knows each other, the chemistry. Heat definitely win with regards to chemistry versus the Nets. And who's to say they don't have the talent to win? You just mentioned all the talent. And I'm looking at the Bucks. I think the Bucks also have the talent to go head to head with the Nets. And so, like, there's the Sixers, there's the Celtics, there's all these teams. I don't think the Nets are guaranteed lock to win the East either. Edward, who is your biggest threat to the Nets?
Yeah, so I think I agree with you. I think the Bucks are the biggest threat. Yeah, I could see Miami, but right now, I think I have to say, like, if they were in full strength, I think just that lucky run, I would say, like, they they were just in that magical like bubble, and I don't think it will happen again. But I think they're still a threat. So my biggest threat is the Bucks. I think Giannis has a better playmaker, Drew Holiday. Chris Middleton looks really nice. Like, he's been playing really well. I think he's that go-to guy if Drew Holiday is struggling. Like, he's been killing it in my fantasy. And then and the bench is better than you think it is. Like, if players are needs to like foul trouble, or like someone gets injured, they got DJ Augustine, Brian Forbes, who could shoot lights out, Dante Chivincenzo. I think he's a very big X factor for that starting lineup. He's gonna like grit and grind that Villanova Wildcat player. He's gonna play that 3-and-D, and then Brook Lopez is there. And then I think everyone's underrating Bobby Portis. Like, I think that's a big pickup from the Knicks, who they let go a lot of forwards. But Bobby Portis, he could still play, and I think he could definitely could do it. So I think the Bucks are the biggest threat, and then I'll list it down. So the Bucks, and then I think the Sixers, and then the Celtics, and then Miami. Those are my 4 teams. If I had to rate them down, those are the 4 teams. Oh, we can't talk about the Pacers too. The Pacers are playing really nice right now, so that could be another factor. So, yeah, there's a lot of team in the East that who knows, because yeah.
So just to reiterate, in summary from the M2M crew, the Brooklyn Nets are not a lock. They have the best talent, but we do not think they are going to win the East as a whole. We take the field over the Brooklyn Nets. Miami, Boston, 76ers, and Milwaukee Bucks. All right, thank you for watching, and please be sure to check out our other episodes from M2M Network. We just released On the Couch with Nick Wismar and Star Wars and Marvel. Check it out. It's fun. We'll see you soon. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel M2M Coverage for more sports content.